Hello, in this video I am going to demonstrate how to earn approximately 1 to 1.5 millibitcoins every hour. The process is completely anonymous and free. First of all, search for Notepad, or another text editor, and create a new blank file. Then, click the link in the description down below. It will take you to the site. Click on Get Free Bitcoins. Copy the unique URL, and paste it in your blank text file. Accept the license agreement, and click Continue Anonymous. Solve the CAPTCHA. You now have your free Bitcoin. Navigate back to the main page, and then click on Dice. Set the payout to 100x, and click on Max, and then, roll high or low. You are probably going to lose. Click Log Out and repeat the process. You probably need to make 80 accounts or more, depending on your speed. If you are slow, then less than 80, if you are fast, then more than 80. If you win while making the account, note down the specific URL, and continue until you have 80 accounts. This is the most tedious part. Remember to save your file very often. Click on View, then Status Bar, to see how many accounts you have. As you can see, I now have 80 accounts. Now, you need to set an email address for the accounts. You can change this later, so just type something very fast. For example, hgj@lol.com. When you have done that, you are ready to earn some money. To save time, you must be as fast as possible to get the best possible profit per hour. Okay, so here is what you do. You navigate to the top of your text document, and copy the first address. Paste it in your browser. Claim free Bitcoin like I demonstrated earlier, and go to Dice with the same settings as before. If you lose, then move on to the next account on your list, and repeat until you win. In average, this will occur every 100 tries, which means that you might have to navigate to the top again, if you go through the list. This is the reason for having 80 accounts. I am personally able to do 5 bits per minute, which gives an average profit of approximately 1.5 millibitcoins every hour. If you want to be safe, you can withdraw your money, but personally, I have a technique which can transform 0.5 millibitcoin to 10 millibitcoin in a few hours, and 10 millibitcoins to 100 in a few days. This technique is not risk-free, and you might have to try again a few times, but eventually you will succeed. If you want to try this, you first need to double your 0.5 millibitcoins. Just set the multiplier to 2, hit max bet, and roll high or low. If you lose, try again until you succeed. Okay, let's get started earning some large amounts of money. Unfortunately, I discarded this project temporarily because I lost my account, and did not have enough time to make a new one during exam times. Anyways, I got a new account. It's got 10 millibitcoins instead of 1, but the principle is just the same. So, our goal is to double the amount every day, which takes approximately an hour or 2. We are going to be using blackjack. Blackjack is a game where you play against a dealer, and the one who gets closest to 21 wins. All 10s, jacks, queens and kings are worth 10, and the ace you can choose either 1 or 11. First, both players get 2 cards, one visible to the other, and one closed. Your goal is to get as close to 21 as possible without busting. If you go above 21, you lose your bet. After you either lost or click on stand, the dealer will try to get as close to 21 as he can as well. The dealer will always continue if he gets 16 or less, and stop if he gets 17 or more. If a player gets 21 on the first 2 cards, for example an ace and a queen, you get paid 2 to 1. If both players get 21 on the first hand, or have the same number when both dealer and player stands, it's a tie. The player who gets closest to 21 wins the bet. These are all the rules you need to know. Right, so my strategy is as follows. First you find your base bet, based on how safe you want to be. I would recommend 0.005 millibitcoins or less. I am going to be using 0.05 millibitcoins, since I have 10 millibitcoins, not 1. So here is what you do. Bet your base bet and deal the cards. I personally stop at 16 or more, and hit if I have 15 or less. Do not think about insurance and doubling. If you lose, hit the 2x button. Repeat this step until you win. When you win, go back to your base bet by pressing the divided by 2 button. Keep doing this until you have doubled your original amount, which in this case is 20 millibitcoins. Now, you can double your base bet or you could stay safe with the old one. I personally double. Repeat this process until you have sufficient Bitcoin, or until you bust, in which case you repeat this tutorial. In the following clip, I did quite a few mistakes and had a few misclicks, so that is why I behave strangely at times. Anyways, please note that this is not a hack, which means you statistically will lose. Therefore, don't bet more than you are willing to lose. I am also betting too much. I would recommend a smaller base bet if you can spare the time. I used a bit more than 1 hour to reach 20 millibitcoins, but here we are. That's about it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.